On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial conference matchup. He understands this will be the separator. Who will make it to Atlanta? This is the first step today. With both teams doing well in the conference so far, this will be the separator they need. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tigers offense will have the football first. And here comes Byron Brown. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So Tennessee's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Deshaun Bishop, more than 250 yards and 3 scores while leading them to victory in their last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well played. Run and a first down. And the Vols are in the hurry up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Moving out to the right. At the 45 on his way. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Bishop. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gordon. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown Volunteers. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. On the ground, it's Cobb. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection on third down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now on first down from the 28. The play action fake. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Behind the chains now on second and long. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Snagged out of the air. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Volunteers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tennessee! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. So here comes the Auburn offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Off play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. The run inside. It's Bishop. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He's looking deep. Got it down the field. Open spaces. At the 20. Touchdown ball. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. How efficient the extra point, they're up 21-0.
I like you're backed up towards the end zone and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it left. The sure hands, it's Matthews. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down.
Snags it, and there's running room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers! Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Running inside, it's Cobb. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, he makes the catch. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Can't get him to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Makes one man miss. Could be an alley. 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Brown wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Here's a hit. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Staley. Turns on the Jets. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Trying to run, it's Bishop. And he's in! Touchdown ball!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Brown will throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Might as well give it to him again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They'll try the counter. Picks up the 1st down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. This time he wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Bishop. Maiden just keeps moving. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Finds the tight end. Rams him with the stiff arm. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. The Volunteers will call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Complete in the middle. The whistle sound, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a 2nd left. Now to see if they can score before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. fielded in the end zone. It's Dodson. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the first. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Pulls it on the option. At midfield, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 10, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these. They're just weapons of mass destruction.
Coming out with it, it's Richardson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today, over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. He'll keep it himself. Maybe some room here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give on the option. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Defense in press coverage. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to him on the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him, and down he goes.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going.
Got a little grass. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll try to do it himself. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll try it again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 3rd down, they need 12. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're
Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. In the red area, it's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Might have a chance. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Vols have it with a 1st and goal. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Off the play fake on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Wants to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There's some room. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. On the run, it's Davenport. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called. The clock stops with 26 seconds left.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Staley. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.